growth of economy in Tamil Nadu, one of the states in India. Recently, the National Institution of Informing India, a government organization, released the Niti Aayog report on poverty by 20th September 2021. Niti Aayog report reveals that the Bihar state stands first in poverty, followed by Jharkhand, UP and Madhya Pradesh, third and fourth place in the poverty rate out of 28 states in India. Though the Tamil Nadu is having a population of 7.2 crores, how it stands in the fourth position in the growth of economy out of 28 states? Let us make a case study on it. Karunanidhi, a chief minister who belongs to DMK, a Dravidian party, became head of the state by 1969. That was happened 52 years back. Karunanidhi converted more than 10 private sector units into public sector units to make Tamil Nadu to reduce the unemployment and poverty. The commencement of 361 industries through CIDCO and SIPCAT by 1970 and 1971 lead to get more jobs for technically qualified engineering graduates, diploma holders, welders, fitters and the electricians in large scale. More than 20,000 people of the unemployed got the job. In 1969, he revamped the Tamil Nadu textile industries in 4 districts, including Tirupur district, to protect 20,000 employees from losing the jobs. Later, he started Tamil Nadu Textile Corporation in 1969 to have a control over it and to reduce the unemployment in the state. In 1970, he started Tamil Nadu Agricultural Marketing Committee and graduates got the jobs. In 1970, he started Quad Board to solve the unemployment problem and to supply the drinking water for all the villages. In 1971, he started Tamil Nadu Slum Clearance Board to reduce the unemployment problem and to provide the shelters for footpath dwellers and street vendors. Again in 1971, Karunanidhi started a public sector unit, Tamil Nadu Tourism Development Corporation, to reduce the unemployment as well as to encourage the tourism. In 1972, Tamil Nadu, Karunanidhi nationalized the bus transport and initiated 10,000 jobs in a day for transport workers. Now it has grown to a level of 1.5 lakhs of employment in Tamil Nadu State Transport Corporation. In 1972, Tamil Nadu Dairy Development Corporation was started to help the milk vendors as well as the employment for rural area people. In 1973, he made a lot of alterations in the Hindu Endowment Board and it helps to increase the salary of poor temple employees. In 1973, Tamil Nadu Ceramic Corporation, a public sector unit, was started and it helps to provide the jobs for unemployed. In 1974, he started 700 public sector units of Paddy Procurement Center under the control of Tamil Nadu Civil Supplies Corporation Limited. This scheme curbs the private paddy traders and private hulling mills, facilitates the agriculturists and graduates to the tune of 4,000 employees. In 1974, he started POOMPUKAR Shipping Corporation and the trade was started to abroad countries. In 1974, Karunanidhi also started one more public sector unit called Tamil Nadu Salt Corporation to help the farmers, farm workers and the graduates. In 1974, he passed the orders to start Tamil Nadu Fisheries Development Corporation to help the fishermen. In 1974, he passed the orders to start Tamil Nadu Forest Development Corporation called TASCO. About 72 lakhs hectares of land was allotted by the government employments for graduates. In 1974, Karunanidhi also initiated 8 sugar factories by creating Tamil Nadu Sugar Corporation called TASCO. In 1974, he formed Tamil Nadu Adi Dravidian Development Corporation called TASCO for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe people. In 1974 onwards, he has done water conservation project to help the civil engineering graduates and jobs for daily wage workers. In 1975, he encouraged the ICDS schools all over Tamil Nadu to help the poor women in employment and children below 3 years. In 1975, Karunanidhi have started the Tamil Nadu Transport Financial Development Corporation, which helps to collect the shares from public and to help the unemployed. In 1975, Tamil Nadu Goods Transport Corporation, a public sector unit, was started as a government organization for goods movement, and it helped for unemployed graduates. In 1976, Tamil Nadu Cement Corporation was started, called TANSAM, helped for employment in backward area. Almost more than 12 lakh unemployed got the benefits directly, and more than 25 lakhs of farm laborers were benefited. Ultimately, Karunanidhi's action on industrialization and converting the private sector units into public sector units helps to eradicate the poverty as well as the growth of Tamil Nadu in economy. Further, it helps the villages as follows. Rural banks were started, schools were opened in remote villages, electricity for all the villages, roads to villages help the people to move from one place to another, PDC system to people below the poverty line, all micro industries and conversion of private sector into public sector helps to eradicate the poverty. Karunanidhi, being the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, he understood poverty is the parent of crime and violation. So he especially tried to attack poverty and helps the poor and unemployed graduates in Tamil Nadu from 1969 to 1976 during his regime in power.